What's the morning? What's the problem with the rest of it? Not just for your side. Why not? I'm here to tell you a little bit about who we are, and you have to always remember that I am one of 25. So what I say is kind of like 4% of who we are, because if you ask every professor, they'll probably tell you different things. And this is my view. And we're taking about 3 minutes to set up. Are we all like freshmen here? This is your second quarter?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. My daughters are older than you. I don't know how to communicate with that. I will try. And I need to log in and then find the proper place to go, and then we can start and tell you something about who we are. Are we taking like math classes here? Yeah, I'm trying to work and pretend that I know what I'm doing. And I don't just stand up here and look stupid. Where I have to find my, everything's in the cloud, what we're doing usually. I'm taking math classes, writing.
Right.
And what else is important? Well, I guess I should reverse. I should ask about math, writing first. Writing is the most important class we'll ever take. And it's something I didn't do when I was a student. I tried to avoid that. I do sorry every day now. So I don't know how to write as I should. I should have power on my YouTube side. Okay. Well, I guess I submitted. Okay. Wow. Let's see. So I'm trying to find the now you guys see all my personal stuff. That's a really good reason, like somebody can shoe speakers. Do you know what's that sound? That's a speaker.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, let's see. I will finish what I have to say in half an hour. I'll try to be done by 9:30. We computer science people, we like to use PowerPoint. No, it's like I had to figure out what to say, so I have something set up here. I introduced this about CSS and why you may want to join us. And then I may come up at very offending asking what's wrong with the rest of you. There's actually nothing wrong. You shouldn't be interested in something because it's cool. You should be interested in something because that's what you want to do. And I think today's talk actually is much more about you. And my job here is to tell you who we are, but then the purpose is not to sell you anything, rather to let you reflect about what you are interested in, how it relates to what we're doing. Remember this, you're deciding things for yourself. You are the beginning of everything. So it's much more important to find out who you are and what you want to do. Why you are here and what you want to do, that's more important. Why you are here, including this room and including this campus. In this case, we're looking about your major, right? So that's what we're going to do. I was thinking that some of you may be like sophomore or something, so I say you should have some idea now. As it turns out, if you're like second quarter freshman, it's still okay to not really know. You're just like exploring, trying to figure things out. That's actually a very good thing to do. What I'm going to do today is lead you on a path, I said, like to a doctor's curriculum return. That's not really true. I'm just going to show you about who we are. So I hope that can help you think about your major. And remember that I'm not trying to sell you anything. Let's see about academic life. You guys are looking for the right major for you. And I'm going to talk a little bit about computer science here. I'm going to talk a little bit about our faculty. Faculty are like professors, like we are like teachers. We give ourselves very fancy names, faculties and whatever. And then I'll give you some example of things that we do if I have time. So first of all, the most important thing is about you, right? We're here and you're trying to figure out where you want to go, what you want to major in, and you need to know about yourself. What are your interests? And then what are your goals in choosing majors? These are some of the things you need to have answers to. Otherwise, you can't choose things without knowing who you are. So you have to know yourself, and then you'll hear me say that about 10 times in the next 20 minutes about knowing yourself. As it turned out, if you want to take advantage of things, it's like, just do good things or bad things. If you want to take advantage of things, you need to know yourself. And you need to know your strength. You want to know your weaknesses. Do you care about social issues, about helping humanity? These are all things we do, like big things about yourself. And then, some of us like to solve problems. When I encounter a problem, I start thinking steps of solving those. It's just the same nature for me. And that brings me joy. You want to figure out what brings you joy. Helping people always brings people joy. So that's something we know. And then you should have some idea by now. I apologize because I thought some of you may be sophomore. When you are a freshman, when you're first and second quarter, you have a very short time. Within the next year, you gotta know answers to these questions so that you can plan for your future. So you have to do that. Those who are majors, you can list out things you want out of your majors. And then partying every day is certainly a valid reason. Anybody has that goal? If you do, you're not gonna tell me. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? Then you want to drink every day and party every day. The consequences kind of scary. When you have goals and if you accomplish the goal, consequence with that goal will come along. If you want to have a lot of fun and not work during college, the consequences will come, and it's not pretty. And you want to have long-term goals and short-term goals and how to address them. Things like social issues, you care about that. If you don't care about that, there's nothing wrong with you. We'll make sure you do. You should. And then like near-term goals. I want to build a video game. So you want to have some. This is if you don't write them down, it should be very clear in your brain. And then set things out for yourself. And then find the best major for yourself. And then we'll say a bunch of things that's completely useless. I'll say them rather quickly. It's all about you finding a major. Many majors in STEM, right? And then finding the right one for you. As it turned out, you are the only one who can answer that question because you know what you like. So your job, and then a lot of you are very good because you're here, you're trying to find out more. What we can help you, what I'm trying to do is I can brainstorm about helping you to start thinking about these things. Like I said, know yourself, sometimes going to say this thing. What you like and what you're good at. If you like something and you're really bad at it, think many times before you become a major in that. It's like if I like writing, and I want to major in English and become a novelist, it's like suicide. It's a good hobby for me. I can't do that. Yeah, I know.
After the class, he was returns to fall.
You come all the way here to talk to a friend.
Sorry.
In class, you want to avoid that. If you come all the way, putting all the effort to go into a classroom to read email or to talk to your friends like that, anyway. Next 2 or 3 years, academically, you're going to, and then personal preference, these are things that you want to know. And the reason is that you're going to do this for day and night for the next 2 or 3 years. If you think that I want to major in computer science and you really hate sitting in front of a computer, it can be challenging. That's what we do. The students in my class spend about 10 hours a day working on a computer. And if you hate that, it's going to be challenging. If you like that, it's still going to be challenging, but it's not as challenging. At least you need to be able to tolerate the activities that's involved. And next 3 to 5 years, the job that you want to be working on and the kind of lifestyle you want. I do not like driving. Whenever I'm in a car, I'm angry. So I cannot be, for example, a salesperson. I do not like human. When I talk to human, it makes me nervous. So I shouldn't be in sales. So these are things that I know about myself. You guys need to know that about yourself. And so that can help. And it's not about how much money or how happy your parents are. Us Asians, I shouldn't say us Asians, me, I do sometimes do that to my kids. It's like, you do that and then really proud. It's like, that's none of your business. It's my life, right? Because like, I will die in not too distant future, and my kids will be around. And they're doing things to please me. They won't be happy for the rest of their life. They'll be thinking like, oh, I do this, my parents will be very proud. And then they're dead, man. You should do things because that makes you happy, a productive citizen, and then make you enjoy your life, right? So remember those things. Okay, so those are kind of useless stuff. I'll try to tell you something slightly useful. The takeaway from the first bullet point is know yourself. Know that something will happen immediately if you choose a major. For the next 2 or 3 years, day and night you'll be doing that. Can you handle it? And then 3 to 5 years away, 5 to 10 years away, is the kind of lifestyle, the kind of job you'll have in the really long term. What makes you happy? Those things are important when you're thinking about a major. And then let me tell you about computer science, and then what we have to offer here. Well, these are things you know. We are a really large university. We have like huge resources, and the reason why this is important, especially when it comes to technology, things move really quickly, and then there are lots of funding opportunities out there, and we don't get money from outside organizations, so they support our work. And in the areas of Washington, we have huge infrastructure support us to do that. What that means is that computer science in this environment, we're really healthy because of all the support we have. And we are really small. I don't know you guys here, but every student in all of my classes, I know their name. If somebody in my class talk or they go on the cell phone, I don't just stare at them, I call them out. It's like, hello, so you can't do this to me. If you want to come to class, respect me. If you don't come to class, fine. Well, it's not fine, piss me off. So what? Our strength, we have professors that engages in world-class research, knowledge discovery. Right? It's like I teach 2 classes a quarter when I'm busy. Otherwise, I don't teach at all in the course. Like, what do? I go lie in the sun and watch TV. No, actually, I do research, and then I'll tell you some of those things. And then, like I said, I know every one of my students' names. Students don't submit homework assignment. Ask Annie, I send her an email. I send a student an email like, you won't fail this class. What's going on? And so we care and we do research, and that's our strength. You can search on the internet, it's www.uwb.edu/CSS. You can find out about us. And then if you look at all this, our advice to students is work hard in classes, go to class. Classes are important, go for them, pay attention when you're there. If you have a question, ask. We welcome students' questions. And the classes are challenging. And then, once again, learn about yourself. Most importantly, if you come join us, work with the professors. You also want, I think it's true in our campus in general. If you guys take classes, get 4.0 in every single class, and you graduate, congratulations, you've taken about 50% of what we have to offer. So you want to take advantage of everything, but you want to. How do you deal with that? Like somebody come to class, sit at the very front row and see.
You call it voting with your feet, very economist, so we say people are
I guess
voting with
you
their
don't have
feet.
the choice to come to this class. I'm sorry that come here see. Outside
It
here.
usually doesn't happen when I'm
Yeah.
talking about my subject, but maybe it's not interesting in computer
Right,
science.
there's nothing wrong. We're invited guests. Well, it's kind of rude to your guests when you sleep in front of them. You can sleep outside if you want to.
It's a free country.
This is not a free country. Right here, in here, I'm the king. When I give assignments, there's a deadline, not negotiable. When there's a midterm and you don't like the question, too bad. But then if you have a question, you can ask me. My job is to teach you. And then if you refuse to learn, that's okay. Typically, I would advise you, please don't come to class if you don't sleep. When I talk to all of you, I'm looking at you, I'm receiving feedback. When somebody's talking, suggest to me that either I'm not clear or I'm not catching your attention. When somebody's speaking in front of you, they tell me that you're really boring. And then all this affects me. I'm receiving feedback from you so that I can move forward. People back there, I really appreciate you staring at me like your eyes wants to come out. Which is good. So I want to tell you about computer science. You know about them. I'll tell you who we are, what we do. The first thing is that when you join us, we teach you how to write. And I will emphasize this non-stop. How to write is very important, especially in computer science, especially as you move in your career. So the first thing we teach you is how to write, how to communicate professionally. We have a class for that. The next thing we teach you is fundamental tools. If you want to be a carpenter, they give you a saw. I don't know what they give you. They give you all these tools. In computer science, we have a set of tools. We'll give you this set of tools in this class. It's CSS 342. It's really hard. And then it's really challenging, I shouldn't say hard. And then we want you to understand your users. We are a very interesting major where we understand technology, we understand our user, and we try to connect them. So we have a class on that for you. Well, two classes, 360 and 370. We software engineering let you understand how to build software, and 370 let you understand what your user wants. And then we're training you for your future. So we'll teach you about management and leading software projects. We have a class for that. And all these are every single students have to take. These are all classes every single students have to take. And then we work with technology. We want you to understand what's in here, what's inside a computer. So we have classes for that. We teach you what's an operating system. We teach you computer architecture. So next time when you look at your machine, you will stand up and you will bow to the machine because man, these things are powerful. And we make you apply everything you learned in the real world. This is our core curriculum, right? It takes about a year or so to finish all these classes, and then every student before they graduate, we make them do a capstone internship. And if you look at our curriculum, this is why we're interested in all the red ones. Go around the country with five computer science department where they cover all these 4 red points. Not many of them do. Typical computer science, you look at yourself as somebody who's technical. You miss the user part. You miss the management part. You miss the technical communication part. We have all those. And then, after all those classes you've taken, fun begins. So the last 1.5 years when you're with us, it's a lot of fun. There are 2 major areas of elective classes we have. There's something we call qualitative and there's something we call quantitative. Qualitative is when you start analyzing things. Quantitative is when you're doing math type of things and there's a right and wrong answer. Qualitative software engineering, software architecture, databases. How to build this thing, how to design this thing, policy and entrepreneurship, product development lab, human computer interface, usability, user-centered design. These are all computer science. Technical people approaching human, technical people approaching usability. And then there is the quantitative side. Quantitative side things like parallel programming. I have 10 machines, how do I make sure all of them are easy? It's really programming. You may have heard of this. You guys have Mercedes Benzes? Each one of those things, there's 8 computers in there. There's one computer controlling your window. So not making any of this stuff up, that's called embedded system. You guys have microwave at home, yes? They have computers in there, you write program codes. It's like, how do you do that? Well, I don't really know. You take that class when you will. And then we have compilers, multimedia, signal processing, cybersecurity. Some of these things you've heard of, and some of these things I have heard of, I have no idea what they are. I know kind of about computer science. These are things I know, visions, graphics, video game development. We have classes in all these things. Right? And then you can take these classes after the core class, and then when you take elective classes, it's just fun, man. And like none of my classes, that we have exams. Because I think exams stupid. I fail exams, so I don't give exams. So anyway, and then there's scientific computing and simulations, machine learning, AI, so all these things you hear about in the media, you can learn about it. And then there's research with professor. So everything up until this point is about half we have to offer. And I promise you I'll be done before 9:30, and I will. So anyway, when you apply your knowledge, this is where our students intern. And then basically here, any company you can see around here, we have students there. And then like all these large companies, I should update this in like Facebook, like Google. Google is up there. I don't think Facebook is here. Our students are there. right? Our students will intern there and get their job there. And then this intern, wonderful opportunities. Most of our students, before they're done interning, they get a job from the place where they intern. So it's kind of nice. And then don't ask me how much they make, it's more than I do. And then I have students who work at video games company. So this is all very cool and everything. But then, like I said, that's half of what we have to offer. I'm going to go through the rest in 5 minutes and emphasize on what I do. These are all professors we have, and we're looking for 2 more this quarter. And if you notice there's one that stands out, really handsome guy. And that's me. And then, so what I'm going to do is that if we have another hour, I'll tell you about my college projects. I'm going to go through them really quickly. You have to remember there are more than 20 professors, and I'm going to show about 10 of them. Internet of Things. You guys know Internet of Things? What is that? Your SOC will send you an email, not a joke, saying that this needs to be watched. That's where they are going. Cybersecurity, Nancy is interested in machine learning. What he does is that he looks at viruses, images, and try to reconstruct them. The images they have brought on viruses is not complete. It's not complete. It's viruses are too small, and then they have like different kind of images, and then try to derive, use machine learning algorithm. Say if it looks like this, does this work? Look like this, does this work? That's what he does. Cybersecurity, you can see a few. We have a few faculty work on cybersecurity, and then all the way from human factors. Why do people do this? And typically, people do bad things. What are their approaches? All the way to I'll talk about other ones. In Chen, when you watch football, when you are looking at YouTube and you want to see it's a soccer game, and you want to see when the goal is hit. You only want to look at the interesting part. You guys know what I'm talking about? You scrub on your video. You understand? And then you can identify, aha, something interesting is going to happen. Your eyes can see that, your ears can hear that. And what she's interested is to help you search for things like that automatically. That's the Will Kim. She works with biologists, and they study mutations of bacteria. That's computer science. They look at the DNA footprint of bacteria and they trace them over time and they try to detect mutation. Each one of these is like 5 to 10 minutes talk. I have about 3 more minutes to make sure. You guys know what's NSA? Right? They're listening to us right now. Here's something that's very interesting about French word. NSA snoops on the internet, try to figure out what the bad guys are doing. And bad guys know NSA snooping, so what do bad guys do? They send out false messages. So the NSA is collecting false things. Well, follow me so far. Right? This is not very good, we don't like that. And then what NSA does is that they try to figure out what the bad guys is doing, figure out the bad messages from the bad guy. And that's what his research is. It's like super cool. And then Geeta, once again, cybersecurity, she's interested in building very secure system so that you know how much your identity cost is worth. You guys know about identity theft? They steal it, they sell it. How much the black market goes for identity theft, each person? They ask like 5 cents. You know how much your medical history costs? You don't know that, it's like hundreds of dollars. Yeah, and then when we go like identity theft, I'm not giving you my social security number. How many of you have like some kind of health management system on your iPhone or on your watch? You're not telling me anymore. Those things have no security at all. Nobody cares. So real bad guys, thieves, when they want to steal something that's valuable, they're probably not going to go after your identity. They're going to go after your health information, and that's what Peter is looking at. Maybe social, I'm going to skip now. And something interesting you may not be able to see. Boston Harvard, every student that worked with us on research, I sent 3 students out, 2 to Japan, 1 to Norway last year to present our work. Every student that worked with us, as faculty, if a paper is published and you are going there to present, we will send you there. And students always take on holidays, and we encourage that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to attend the conference, learn something, make us proud, go have fun, come back and share your experience with us. So CUDA like to send agents out on machines and figure out what you're doing. on your machine. His name is Clark Olson. His algorithm is up on Mars. Well, the thing may not be working anymore. But then he works on vision, works on object detection, and path planning. And like I said, his algorithms are on Mars. Professor Sniper is interested in your brain, and I used to joke that this is one of his students' brain. He will focus on the brain and understand how brain works and design models and simulate brain activity. And then there's me, the cool one. And there's a whole lot more, right? And these are all lists of students that we work with. And what I do is we watch TV and play video games. And we do that some more, not a joke. And then we figure out what's wrong and write down the things we want to do. And then we watch some more TV, play some more video games. And then what we do is we build games like this. We build games like this, and these games are built to teach people how to learn computer science by building games. And then we refine our games and we use them in the classroom. And then we study how students learn and compare to without video games, how students learn. And then we publish papers and we write codes. That's what I do. Well, I used to do. And then we publish these games. If you go to Steam right now, a little game out here. It's called Ghostman. And it works for DFL here. Okay, so anyway, so that's what we do. And then I'll tell you about what I do now in 3 minutes. So this is, I work on virtual reality and augmented reality. And let me, hold on. 2 minutes and I'll be done. I have a few videos that I want to show us. And so, okay, I have to voice over. So we're scanning the room here, and then after the room is scanned, this is the room that we scan in. By the way, scanning technology is way better now. We will scan in the rooms, and then we will save on the computer, and then we build systems. So here's the room that we've scanned. This is, by the way, my office. I make sure you scan my office. And then we'll send the room to all of the machines that's connected to us, so all of the people can work in the same environment. I'll show you some of the result of that. And so this is available everywhere. There's a way to stop this. Stop. Okay, stop. And I will quit, I promise you. And then what we do is, for example, here's one application of what we're seeing here. And then I will stop this and I'll tell you what we're seeing here. So, this is the room we have scanned. Here is a player. Another player is somewhere at home. We don't know where's the other player. This player is Angel. This is where he is. He's looking in this direction. And we can see right now he's looking in this direction. Will you follow me? So different points of view. And this is what he's seeing on his phone. So through his phone, he looked, and that's what he's seeing. Okay, so we all know this thing. And then, so Angel's going to walk around, and the guy at home is going to try to kill Angel. This is like when students build games, they kill each other. So this is Angel walking around, and then the guy at home is going to put a, for example, put a big, what is that? It's a swinging axe. So Angel looks, and then he can see the swinging axe. And then he's going to try to navigate the room without being hit by the axe. This game is in such a lousy state that he can do that easily. So he will go back and get killed. You're going to come back here, look at the axe, and boom, we chop into two. There we go. So we're studying something. We're studying how people collaborate. The person at home is kind of in a virtual environment, and Angel right here is in an augmented reality environment. And then we're studying how these kind of people collaborate. And let me finish this thing with one more video, I think. Oh, this is much easier. This is a phone that we're seeing. We're seeing the sense of a phone. This phone is looking at this table, so it's literally like there is this thing on the table, and I'm looking at this through the phone. And then what you're seeing here is seen through the my phone, and that's the actual environment. Okay with that? Can you guys see the out of focus actual environment? There's kind of like something black in there. Okay, let's look at this thing. There's nothing there, but then there's something there. You see that in the back? There's a cup. There's a trophy on the table, but then through your phone you can't see it. So we're trying to make things invisible, and you can walk around, you can see that it's like through the phone. You cannot see the cushion. I mean, you cannot see the trophy, but then the trophy is actually there in the real world. You guys watch Ghost in the Shell? No, go get a line, man. The major, when she starts to run, she disappears. So one way to do that is to show what's behind her on her body, right? And that makes you disappear. As it turns out, U.S. military has been studying this for a long time, and we can do this rather well now. And I will say this. So anyway, so that's the kind of thing I do. That's why I do not teach all the time. When I'm free, I get a bunch of students together and we work on problems like this, and then we learn a lot of things, and we tell the rest of the world what we learned. Let me see. I was going to show you guys some more examples. I'm already out of time. Why do you want to join computer science? It's
If you want to take a few minutes, go ahead, because you started late. I chewed up your time, so please feel free to take whatever time you need.
And I'm just next, and you're doing a great job setting me up, so go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just like, don't do that to me, because I will take the next 5 hours. No, I'm done. Thank you so much. I just want to summarize what I've been telling you. Hopefully, I convey some sense of we do really interesting work, and then all of the work are a lot of fun. They're very exciting. Very importantly, you never work on the same thing. The job is never boring. It's always challenging. You know, being able to go somewhere, you know, like flipping a burger is great and all that. It gets boring after a while. Initially, you're just like, how do you do this? How do you do that? It's a lot of fun. But then repeating the same thing over and over again. That's why you come to college. You want to do something different for the rest of your life, right? And we're constantly learning. Things you hear of today, like C++. You guys heard of C++, right? If you never heard of it, it's like really fancy stuff, like Java. You may have heard of Java. When I was a student, they don't have any of those. Right now, I know those things, and I have to constantly learn. If you stop learning computer science, you are outdated, become obsolete. You can stop learning for about 2 months, and that's it, you're done. What that means is that you're always on your toe, you're always learning, which makes things kind of tiring, but it's great. You know, learning is fun, helping people is fun. I don't know the order of it, probably helping people in their learning. The day you stop learning, the day your life becomes boring. And then as it turned out, this is a really good and reliable source of income if this is the kind of thing you do. Society values that. Let's not debate about if that's right or wrong, but if society do value that, then you can do this type of work. As it turned out, you can have a comfortable lifestyle. I won't share a secret with you. The last time I worked was when I was 22. I've not worked since 22. That's like 100 years ago. I've been playing, another job I've been playing for, I've been playing since I was 22. And do the math, it's like, how long have I been playing? It literally, you wake up, you go to the office, you sit down, you talk to your colleagues, and you start playing. It's like, here's a problem, how to solve it. You try, you go, oh, that's what I learned, you try to drive, this is what I learned. And by the end of the day, you're exhausted, but you had a lot of fun. You guys play like soccer or volleyball. And imagine that for playing for 10 hours of that. Wow, that's fun. You go home, you continue until you can't play anymore, then you watch TV. So I don't watch a lot of TV. It's like every day I'm playing. Right now I feel like I'm playing. So if anybody has any question, go to the Facebook page. Your job is go there and like us. That's a command, you have to do that. And anyway, are there any questions? Okay, great, thank you.